Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah.
Hey beautiful people, it is your one and only girl Ahlume Mqonci. If you are new to this channel, thank you for joining me and kindly subscribe to become part of this family. I am sure you are gonna love your stay, and if you are a returnee, I see you sis or brother, welcome back. So today I decided to do a video because a lot of people have been asking me, how did you gain weight? Because I was a tiny girl and now I am a thick curvy mommy. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, let's start at the beginning of why I actually wanted to gain weight. So I wanted to gain weight so badly in 2018 because at the university I was in, University of the Western Cape, they were donating blood like every month basically, and my friends were donating, and I knew it was like a good cause or like a good thing to do because I was a nursing student and I knew that the hospitals were running out of blood and I wanted to save lives because that's what I'm doing. And I went to go and donate, but then I was turned back because I did not meet the weight criteria, which was 50 kilograms, or still is 50 kilograms. I think I was like 46 when I went for the first time to donate. So I went back and I was hacked because I honestly wanted to donate on that day. Like, I prepared myself, I knew they were coming, I ate so that I have like enough energy, and you know, I did the things I needed to do. My friends were able to donate, and yeah, it was a good experience for them. And I felt like, oh my god, like I honestly wanted to donate, but like I did not meet the criteria, the weight criteria. Then I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna gain this weight because I want to donate this blood. Then I started doing research on like how to gain weight. So the research that I did, they're basically telling me that I have to eat a lot of calories. So basically, in order for you to gain weight, you need to eat more calories than what your body burns. So all the activities that you do like on a daily basis, they burn energy, which means that the food that you are consuming has to have a high calorie so that it gets stored in your body, like the fat gets stored in your body, and you gain weight like that. So they're telling me that, okay, I have to eat like a banana every day with a glass of milk and a spoon of peanut butter, and I did exactly that. Every day I would drink a glass of milk with and have a banana, and then have like a spoon of peanut butter. And that peanut butter, oh my goodness, it felt like I was choking every day when I had to eat that spoon. I honestly don't know why I didn't put it in bread, because it still would do the same purpose because I'm still eating it, but don't ask, I don't know. Then I did that every day. I didn't really see like a significant difference, and then I also did more research and I knew that I had to eat more. So I think I ate like 5 times a day, and it's not like meals. So I would eat breakfast and then have a snack, then eat lunch, have a snack, and then eat supper and have a snack. So that's like 5 to 6 times a day. That's what I was doing. And there was like a slight increase in my weight, and then I was like, okay, let me go donate. Then I was rejected again because now I was 49. So I was like 1 kilogram closer to being able to donate. I was like, okay, now I wasn't bummed because there's progress. I was like, okay, let me go back, keep doing the same thing, keep eating and all of that, and then obviously I will gain that 1 kilogram. Ate, then got an email that, okay, they're coming again, you know, let's go donate. So I was like, okay, you know, this time I'm ready. I'm gonna eat in the morning because you need to eat so that you have energy. So when you like when they take the blood out, you don't pass out because you don't have energy or whatnot. So I ate, did everything, went to go and donate. This is the third time now, okay? Then weight was fine. I think I was I 55? I think I was 55 kilograms. So I actually gained from the 40s to 55, which was good. So what I was doing was working. So I was basically just increasing my calories, and back then I wasn't really working out as much as I do now, which means that my body wasn't really burning much energy or calories, which means that the stored calories from the food was now being stored in my body as fat, and that's how you gain. Then went there, I met the criteria sharp, and then they also take your HB. So they did a hemoglobin test, which is an HB, to check if what is your red blood cell count, and also check if like your cells are making enough oxygen. Guess what? My HB was low, so I found out then that I had iron deficiency. So that time I couldn't donate because of my HB. So they can't let you donate blood if you have a low HB, because you will faint while you are donating, because you're losing red blood cells as your blood is being taken. So already I had like a low blood count, so I couldn't donate blood. This is the third time now, and I was like, I am not doing it, because what is the use of donating? I couldn't donate because of now I found out that I'm iron deficient. So I was like, okay, that's the end of my, I wouldn't say journey, but that's the end of my wanting to donate blood. My English is depleting. But I hope you guys understand. So I was like, okay, then that's it for me. I didn't know that you could actually increase your HB levels. But then I did more research. One thing about me, if I don't understand something or I want to learn more about something, I will do research. So I was like, okay, like what do I have to eat? So basically, since I'm low in iron, I have to eat iron-rich foods, which are your green vegetables, like your leafy vegetables, spinach, food that are rich in iron, like meat and all of that stuff. So I had to consume a diet which has that, right? And which I did. And also I had to take folate tablets, which are for iron deficiency. Okay, cool, I did that. But then I was like, okay, I'm no longer gonna donate blood. And every time, since I was a nursing student, I was fortunate enough to be working in hospitals where like the HB is just laying there. So I would just prick myself and check like my iron levels or my HB levels, and they'd be like borderline or low sometimes or whatever. But last time I checked, I think was it last year, and now they're actually fine. Like I don't know if I can say I am no longer iron deficient, but then my levels are fine. Like I have normal iron levels now, so I don't know. So ever since I haven't donated blood, but let me get to gaining weight. So as I said, you have to eat more calories than you burn, right? And another thing that I just realized that made me gain weight was lockdown. Because lockdown, I was just at home, we were not doing anything, and I was eating every second. I was eating because there wasn't anything to do. I was just bored, so I kept eating, which basically just proves the fact that you need to eat in order for you to gain weight. I mean, I know a lot of people do not like eating, or they have like a fast metabolism. So you increasing your weight is basically decreasing your metabolism, because if you have a fast metabolism, you're not going to gain weight. So you need to make sure that you decrease your metabolism. and in order for you to do that, you need to consume food. And sometimes it's not easy to be eating the whole time. You can also drink your calories. By drinking your calories, I mean that you can have shakes. So you're just gonna blend in whatever shake, or you blend in fruits, or anything that you are able to blend that is gonna increase your calories. You drink that. So for me, I bought, I think it was USN shake. Was it USN? Did I start with USN? I've used like 3 brands. I used USN, I used the Clicks one, but Clicks I did last year. I think it was USN, because I remember we were still getting NSFAS, so I had money. Even though we're not going to uni, I still had money, so I was using the USN shake, and then I'd put like a spoon of peanut butter and milk, and then whichever fruit I had, then I'd mix that and drink it as a supplement. It doesn't mean that now, because I am supplementing with the shake, I do not have to eat. I still have to eat, but then the shake is helping with the intake of my calories. So you guys also have to understand that. So because you are supplementing doesn't mean that you have to stop eating. You still have to supplement, yes, but also eat food. And the food that you eat has to be rich in calories or protein. So the food basically that, like your normal diet will be like your rice, your pasta. You don't even have to change your diet. You still have to eat whatever you eat at home. You don't have to change anything, but just eat frequently. Yeah. And another thing that actually assisted me with my weight gain was also contraceptive. So I was using the injection, which is the 3 months depot. I was using that. What the depot does, it doesn't just make you gain weight, it increases your appetite. And obviously when you have an increased appetite, you want to indulge, you want to eat. So that also helped. And remember, lockdown, we're not doing anything, we're just at home, which means I'm not burning any calories by doing any activities, because I'm just at home not doing anything. I'm just consuming. So now my body is just storing all those calories as fat, and boom, you gain weight. And another important thing, you need to be consistent when it comes to weight gain. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not a quick fix. It's gonna take time. For me, it took roughly like a year to be at like a weight that I was happy with. It took me like a year. So I was consistent, I kept eating, but then I realized that I was overindulging, which is also not something that you want. I overindulged to a point where from 55, I think I weighed probably 70s, because I was now wearing size 36, whereas initially when I was 55 I was wearing size 30 because I have hips and in the butt. So now I was bigger than I actually wanted to be, which I didn't like. So even if you are trying to gain weight, do not eat a lot of starch like your pasta and your rice and some other vegetables. Try to incorporate protein in your meals, not just starch because you just want to gain weight, because sometimes you may gain unhealthy weight, which is basically what happened to me. I gained unhealthy weight. I was just fat with cellulite and all that, and I actually had body dysmorphia because I didn't recognize myself. Because I grew up as a tiny girl. I was always the tiniest in the family. Now I was big, and I didn't like recognize myself, and like all my clothes didn't fit me at this point. So try to eat healthy when you're trying to gain weight. Do not just eat starch. You will gain weight, but just try to eat healthy so that you can gain weight in a healthy manner, and you don't have to suffer the consequences of cellulite and all the other negative negative side effects of gaining weight. Lastly, as I said, do not change your diet, because a lot of us, when we want something, for instance, when we want to lose weight, we're gonna now start eating green salads and a piece of meat, and then that's that. Starch should not be out of your diet. And people, when I say diet, I do not mean diet is what you eat on a daily basis. Diet doesn't mean like healthy food. It just means whatever food you're eating. That is what diet stands for. I know some people just get it confused and think, if I say, oh, I'm on a diet, then they think I'm restricting myself from eating. No, diet just means the normal food that I eat on a daily basis. So your diet should just consist of whatever you have at home. Don't start changing because healthy, okay, I understand that eating healthy is expensive. I know for a fact it is hella expensive. It is so cheap, guys, to just eat junk. That is very cheap. So make sure that you don't really change your diet as much. If you want to incorporate protein, that is your meat, that is your broccoli, that is your tuna, that is your, okay, cottage cheese is expensive, that, you know, like your food that you have at home is the nutrients that you need. For starch, instead of maybe eating rice all the time, you can have what is this, sweet potatoes or starch. And what's another alternative for starch? Butternut is also starch. You know, like, just play around with your food, do a little research, you know, make it fun to gain weight. Don't just think calories, just make it fun. Yes, increase your intake, but also make it fun, because sometimes eating for some people can be daunting. I know I never used to be a fan of food, but now I love food. But I've learned to eat, how can I say, I've learned to be mindful of what I eat. I don't just eat anything. Yes, obviously I will have days where I just eat my junk food. Obviously I'll do that, but not on a daily basis, you understand? So that's basically how I gained weight, by just increasing my calories, because that was slowing my metabolism, because I had a fast metabolism. So I hope this will help those petite hands who want to be thick mummies. It is very much possible, because I was in first year, I was wearing size 28 and I ended up wearing size 36. Didn't like that because I felt really sluggish, even though I was gymming, but I felt very fat. So I don't know if you guys can see now, I'm much leaner, because I've started with my weight loss journey starting in Feb. So I was 72, now I'm currently on 67. So I've made a huge improvement in 2 months. My goal is 65. When I reach that goal, I will try to maintain the weight that I will have. So I'm much leaner. I don't know, maybe you guys can see, but a lot of people have been noticing that I have lost weight, which is a good thing, because that is what I'm doing. If you guys want to learn about weight loss and you don't want to gain weight, you can comment and tell me if you want to lose weight. I'll be more than happy to make a video on weight loss, because that's the journey that I am currently on. Yes, I'm losing weight, but I'm trying my best to maintain the muscle that I have, which means that I have to eat protein dense food. Okay, hope this video will be informative and will help those petite ladies to gain some extra meat on those bones. Okay, love you. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye.